Alright, so here's the thing. I don't know. Left, right, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left. Okay. I don't know if I have to put the codes in every time. I know I have to put color in every time, though, so I'm going to put it in just in case. You'd think it'd save and then just be like, ah, this one's red now because it's the toughest, but they don't do that. Who knows? Maybe. Okay, left, right, right, left, right, right, left, right, right. Okay. Do. You'd think they'd put these in like a mark or something, saying, oh, he's using a cheat. But it's like, so long as it's a non-game affecting cheat. But what am I doing? L-O-R. There we go. Dang. Hey guys, what you doing? I am back with another exciting episode of How to Play Through Toughest on DKC3. I realize this game may not be the most relevant game right now, but it is one of my favorites, and I want to be very clear. I'm not playing these games so much to play what's popular as I am to play something that makes me happy. This is a time where being happy and having fun is so important. This game makes me happy, and I'm hoping to share some of that happiness with you guys. But if you're playing this game, you already know about this game, and maybe you've never gotten to pass it, we got a walkthrough kind of thing going on here, I guess. But I'm going to start off with Mechanos. I think we're doing 2 worlds per episode, so I'm going to try to continue that trend. Hopefully it's not too much longer than about an hour. But obviously if it's longer, hopefully you'll listen in the background, and maybe me having fun will help you have fun if you're at your job. We'll go to Mechanos first because I hate water levels, and that's what the other world, Cotton Top Cove, is. I'll go to Fireball Frenzy. Oh, but the music, ooh, the force is strong with this one. I also never thought those were dangerous. Those literally just look to me like the little cheese puffs you get if you buy like cheese balls, I think they're called, or something like that. Anyway, they just look like those. I never thought they were dangerous. I realize that they're lava. They're supposed to be, but honestly, they always just seem like cheese puffs, cheese balls. Oh, I don't want you guys. Okay. Now, for anybody who's just jumping into this episode, if you're just looking to have a good time, yeah, stick around. If you're looking to kind of get the full experience of this game, one of my favorites, highly recommend going and checking out the first episode. I'll put a little thing up in the top right-hand corner so you can click on it if you want to. This is one of my favorite games of all time. It was a 96 classic. I think got it back in 96. And it was because our actual, the first one wouldn't, the first Donkey Kong Country, I should clarify, wouldn't play. Some sort of error code. I haven't seen that error message since. I knew that was not going to work. Some sort of error message popped up, blue screen, something or another, and anyway, and so we couldn't play it, so we went and traded it, or had it traded rather, for this one, and yeah, it's so far been one of my absolute favorite games, and still is one that I try to go through and play it past once a year or more. Okay, cool. And what we're trying to do in this is, hopefully in the opening you saw, I was putting in a TUFST. The TUFST is for the hardest difficulty mode, which you are going to, which is required if you want to. I don't know where we're going. Bonus, right? Yeah, okay. Is required if you want to play, get 105% rather. There we go. I'm trying to say stuff and I can't right now. I'm so focused. That having been said, I'm not perfect at this game. As long as I've played it, I've never gotten 100%, 105% rather. I've gotten 103 several times, and you'd think that that'd make me an expert. It doesn't. It just, because I still don't play it often enough to have everything just perfectly memorized. But you can see we're well on our way. I don't also know if you're supposed to put the code in each time, but I did go ahead and put it in just because this is starting up the console again, you know. Also, I don't know. I don't want it to be like it turned it off, and we'll know if it turned it off if it... Wait, did I get a star barrel? I don't remember if I got a star barrel or not. Ah, crap. Let me switch over. All right, fine. You do the if you want to, you can do the Diddy Kong thing also, where you just roll off and. I hope we didn't get a star barrel, because if we got a star barrel, I have to go back and put the toughest code back in and start this level over again. And if I do that, I'm going to make that the cold open and be very angry at myself. I didn't know. I should have looked it up first. I think we got a star barrel, though. I think I got a star barrel. You know, I can tell. I'll be able to tell if I die, right? Because then I'd start at the star barrel. But I don't want to do this level all over again if I didn't. I'm gonna be upset at myself. I was not even paying attention to if there was a star barrel, and that is that's the indicator that tells me that I done messed up. That I done goofed. If you're curious as to if I was about to say a curse word, the answer is no. That's not the first thing that comes to mind. But dang it. I wanted to say something. Okay, here we go. By the way, if anybody is curious as to if this is so there's a side kind of address. I don't really use curse words. If you're looking for like the more mature content, you like that stuff to you is super funny. You'll find more of that on my like duo and trio and all that. It's not me. It's more of like it's me and a group of people, and it's a little bit more unfiltered. So, if you feel like this is a little G or PG, I highly recommend checking out my non-solo videos. But I want to have videos that kids were able to watch and be okay with, and all that kind of good stuff. So, frick. Okay. I hope. Okay. I'm gonna be looking for a star barrel in this. If you've never played the game before, star barrels are halfway points. Toughest mode takes those away. You don't get any halfway points, which I'm fine with. In fact, I prefer it if I'm gonna get 105%. Right now, my game is not saved, so I don't really have to worry about. I need that. I don't really have to worry about anything. If I hit a star barrel, I'm gonna have to start over. Like I said, just simple, plain and simple. Uh-oh, crap, is it Bash the Baddies? Yep, okay. I didn't read it, I looked down, and that's not a good thing to do when you're playing a video game. Oh, crap. There's a jump up here that I absolutely hate, and if you want to know how to do this jump perfectly every time, this is probably not the channel. I am gonna probably screw up a time or two on this, so... No star barrels, though, so far. Good news. Crap! No star barrels, good news and bad news. I tried to jump up and get that DK thing, it was too... I'm so focused on whether or not there were star barrels in the thing that I didn't focus to actually play the game. Dividing my attention so much right now, which is okay. Also, I think our lives go... I think the amount of lives that I have goes back down to... I think it goes back down to like 5 or something. So any lives that I got in the previous run are not there. They won't be there anymore. Don't need to get the bonus, though. It does save those after you've done them. Sweet. There are a couple of these that are... These, like, I don't know, skidded levels or whatever. I don't know what you'd call it. Skidded levels is not. I think that was where the star barrel was supposed to be there, so... Okay, here we go. We're getting to the jumps. It ain't this one. It's not... We're getting there. It ain't this. It ain't that one. I don't even know how I did that, though. Okay. It may be that one. And if that's how you do it, I don't have any freaking clue. Like, I didn't mean to do that, it just happened. It just happened. Okay, let's see. I think it's this one. Okay, that's fine, I'll live with it. I can live with that. Okay, well, maybe. She can't jump very far. I gotta get the DK coin And it's almost a perfect storm. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so there was no star barrel in that. We're good. The cold open remains me putting the code in for evidence also because, you know. Swinky Shy. Gee. Oh, Ripsaw Rage. Oh, crap. I forget. Lots of stuff about this one. Except for the big saw that's coming at you continuously, because that stays with you. This is the thing that nightmares are made out of. Let's just... Also, how tiny do these monkeys have to be in order for that? Okay. In order for that saw to be that big? Like, I don't know. Also, I don't remember exactly where all the bonuses are in this one perfectly. I know one of them is you being on the saw and collecting 15 bananas. I remember that. Okay, I know there's a bonus here. I don't think that's the one that I'm thinking of. Also, I don't think I remember where the DK coin is on this. I think it's in a tree on the left side. There's only 2 trees, really. When you think about this. But I think that's what it is. I could be wrong. I don't know. Okay. I remember this stage being uber hard for me when I was younger. And I go back through this and I realize I don't know why it was super difficult. Why it was super difficult, I say as I almost died to a sneak. But I do remember... I think that anxiety has stayed with me. Because right now I am super nervous. I mean, I'm just here with friends. We're just playing games. You guys are, you know... You guys are coming over. You're not expecting a miracle. You're just, you know, cheering me on. And I appreciate that. But at the same time, I don't want to disappoint my friends. It's my party, and I'll die if I need to. God dang it. Okay, well, up. Okay, I was psyching myself out. That's clear. That's clear. God, frick. All right, Ripsaw Rage. So this game is about... No, I'm just teasing. We've been here. We know this. All right. I don't know. I can't remember where the other bonus is. I do remember, like I said, the other bonus is collect 15 bananas. And it's... You have the invulnerability... You have... I can't. I'm gonna die to that sneak again. Nope. Getting ahead. Okay. There's an extra life to make up for the one I lost with 1 banana. Yeah, anyway, I can't remember. Point being, I can't remember. You have invulnerability. You have the invulnerability barrel. I don't need this bonus. I don't think I need anything with that. And then you have, are you kidding me? These are little things that are killing me. Son of a gun. This is a walkthrough, by the way. Not a perfect one. It's just showing you how to get past the levels. Gonna die. It's also a let's play. The walkthrough part's more about showing you kind of like where the bonuses are and such. This is not like a speed run, so... Let me offer clarification for anybody who came here and is looking to learn how to speed run it. I am not a speedrunner. There are some awesome speedrunners out there that can do this game. The one that I know about is Morks, I think. He's a French speedrunner, and he's awesome. And he has a banana hat in the 2015 one he did. I don't know. Anyway, point being, I'm not a speedrunner. Just playing a game, having fun. Let's play, but walk through. Walk through in terms of like where the bonus barrels are and the DK coins, and I don't even know. Why am I having so much trouble with these? I've never had this trouble. It could be anxiety. It could be just... I say anxiety. That's... It could be me. It could be the watching audience. It could be you guys. You guys are psyching me out, man. Nah, I'm just teasing. You guys are fine. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with them. I'm not gonna cut it out. I'm gonna leave it. But I have never had this much trouble with frickin' sneaks. There we go. I should have taken that big bushel down there. Yes, a bunch of bananas is also a bushel. Or it could just be a bunch. I don't know. I wish you could... Oh, well. I can't. Alright. Maybe Kitty's better. Well, no, never mind. You know what? It's fine. I'll use Dixie. Dixie is my go-to for a couple of reasons. I think she's probably everybody's go-to. That having been said, Kitty's just... he's just so much easier to get hit with. Okay. Okay, I think... Whoops. I think the bonus we're looking for is nearby. I think it is. I don't know, but I believe it's in the left tree that we keep going to instead of the right, this one over here on the right. I also don't remember exactly where it is. Whoops. That the DK coin is in this. And that's mostly because of all the levels that I like to go through and replay. We're gonna lose a guy. This isn't one of them. You pick the levels you want to go through and replay on this. This is not one of the go through. And here we go. Here's the collect 15 bananas one. The only difficulty is the saw moving, and sometimes moving you enough to move you out of the way of a banana. Ah, like that, almost. Well, and it's time, so if you miss too many bananas, you're out of luck. Like that. Am I gonna have to do that whole thing again, or am I gonna be able to go backwards? And I may have to do that whole thing again. I may have to do the whole thing again. If I do, if I do have to do the whole thing again, what the heck was that even? If I do have to, okay, I'm gonna have to do the whole thing again. So I am going to, in this playthrough, I'll do it again, and then I'm just gonna cut to me doing the bonus instead of, I'm just gonna cut to me doing the bonus instead of, did I get the last one? Instead of you having to watch that whole level again. So, here we go again. I'm gonna fast forward, I'll cut to where you can see me doing that bonus, and, yeah. Alright, you guys will see me do this at least. Hopefully I'll pass it. I think only 15 bananas appear in this thing. 1 second to spare. Alright. I believe I can quit out of the level now, and I'll still have the bonus barrel. We'll see. Yeah, okay. Oh, I was a little bit nervous about having to do that a third time. We're gonna save the game because we're not seeing the halfway barrel, so we know that you have to put the code in every friggin' time, which seems silly. And I save. Look at that. Dang. 30% of the game is complete. That's almost a third of the game in 52 minutes. Which is completely wrong, because my first video, you'll see, well, maybe it is. My first video was, what, an hour and 8 minutes or something like that, but some of that's probably set up. I don't know. She's sleeping, though. I don't know how she's doing that with all those birds twittering around. Okay, Blazing Bazookas. There's actually 2 levels before this. I do like Blazing Bazookas. Yet again, it seems to me, in my head, that the bonuses and such are fuzzy. And remembering where to go for them is fuzzy, but I seem to be reflexively remembering how to do it. So I keep saying I don't remember, and then I'm realizing that I'm finding them fairly simply. Some of them you have to look for pretty hard. I think there's bad down here. Yeah, okay. All right. I just want to make sure. Sometimes you'll find a squitter barrel. That's a spider's name. The spider with the tennis shoes. See, look, there's already a squitter that I am looking. But I think the reason that they did that is so you don't get squitter. You know what? I don't have a clue. I think they did it so you wouldn't bring squitter backwards. I think squitter's right over here, actually. Yeah, so they don't want you going too far back with him, I guess, is the thing, which kind of makes me want to go too far back with him. If they put a thing there, what it tells me is that there's probably a bug that needs not, like, a bug with it. I don't know. You can actually, I think you can shoot those guys, but I didn't do it because I didn't, I tried and it didn't work. Okay, this is a find the coin. Which I think, even though On Guard is the most overpowered character, I think Squitter's my favorite. And Squitter's been around for a bit. He's been around since the second one. Well, so is On Guard, I guess. As a matter of fact, I don't remember. I don't know who all. I'd like to know. I probably have. There's probably a list somewhere. I don't have it, but there's probably a list somewhere telling me what animals stayed and which ones didn't. All right, I know where you are. But wooden barrels don't hurt him. You have to use special S barrels. I think that stands for switch, but I don't know. But you have to be a metal barrel to hurt him. Despite the fact he is only a shield and a helmet, and that shield is a literal bucket. But whatever, it works for him. All right. I don't think we. Okay. Okay. I think the wooden barrel part of it's if you. Well, you know what? I really don't guess I know what it is. I think it's if you're a Kong. That way you can get across. If you didn't get the spider somehow. You know what I want to do? I want to go down here real quick. Just make sure there's nothing. Yeah, there's nothing. Okay, I thought so. We're not real worried about the TNT. We're spiders. We're a spider. We're not spiders. We're a spider. So I can never tell if he's got like a big smile. I think he does. I think he's got a big smile. Oh, you can't roll into that guy. Okay, I was about to do it too. All right. Here's where things get challenging. This is not even the challenging world. I'm telling you this, it's not. The challenging world, in my opinion, is the next one. I don't know the other ones. Ah, crap. Well, that was accidental. The Cotton Top Cove, in my opinion, is challenging. It's a lot of water levels and waterfall levels and stuff like that. To me, those are more challenging. Those are harder. I mean, go back. Think of any water level that you thought was super easy, and then tell me why you don't like water levels, because odds are that you don't like water levels like the rest of us because they're hard and because the controls are sluggish and all this other stuff. Okay, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. That's why we don't like water levels, because they're sluggish and they're filled with bad guys and they're hard to control and maneuver and all this other stuff. It's not just us being silly. It's us not liking the fact that the controller isn't as responsive in a water level as it is in perhaps someplace else. There we go. I do think that they're also shooting the barrel slightly faster. I don't know, but it seems like it. That's what I wanted. But somehow I hit the front of the front air of the barrel, and that's what got me. All right, so that's all the bonuses in this. Most of them, like I said, if you're curious, most of the worlds, I don't even know how that happened, have two bonus barrels. Some have 3. One has 3, I think. All right. There we go. I wish the screen would scroll over to the... There we go. So I could see the right-hand side of things, but it didn't. Okay, there we go. All right, next one's Poisonous Pipeline? Low-G Labyrinth. Okay. Low-G Labyrinth's actually kind of cool for a couple of reasons. It's better than Poisonous Pipeline. It's not much better, though. This one, and you're hearing me probably critique all of these levels, and you're like, oh, this is one of his favorite games. He says so many bad things about every level. It's been like, I don't like that world, I don't like that. And you'd be right. I'm a glutton for punishment. But it's usually, like I said, every level has a gimmick. Every world has a gimmick as well. And so, oops, some of the gimmicks are, it's not that they're not fun. Like, the gimmicks are fun, but if you're going through it to pass the game is a very different thing than if you're going through it to get all of the stuff and know, you know, on the hardest difficulty and stuff like that, right? I mean, pick your favorite game, and then pick your favorite game on the most ridiculous, like, hardest, toughest difficulty, right? If you do that, the odds are you're going to say that you're going to go through it and you're going to say, oh, crap, there are a lot of things that just beat the heck out of me, right? We all do it. There's no game that I think is perfect enough that you play it on the hardest difficulty and you're like, haha, this is just as fun and as much a walk in the park as it ever has been. Unless you're like the world record holder for Tetris or something. That guy, you probably like your game a lot. There's a good reason for that. Okay, we can't get to that bonus barrel for a good reason. It's because we got to be the purple parrot, which is also, I think, Squawks. But unlike the green parrot, he can't cough eggs. He's just, or she's, or it's just, I guess it's a he and a she at the same time, so it, in this case. I don't know, how do you say that? It's a he and a she at the same time, but it's not. I don't guess it matters. We'll say Squawks. We'll call it by name. Or we'll call by name. I don't know how to say it. I don't know. I don't know how to appropriately say that. But anyway, or properly, well, I don't know. Anyway, point being, the parrot can carry barrels, which is something I could have done as a monkey. Also, why do I need the low... Here's the other question I had, and this is the one frustration I have, is why do I need the low G, right, the low gravity, if I don't have a need to jump? Right now everything's just slow. Instead of it being low gravity, it just moves very slowly. Alright, fine. Right? So that's the thing. That's a frustrating thing. It's like, hey, you have an air meter. The gimmick of this world is you have an air meter. The gimmick of... I rolled it the wrong way. Okay, well. Down we go. The gimmick of this is that you have to preserve air. Ha, but halfway through, it's going to be a requirement that you change into a friggin' dolphin. Or, well, I guess a dolphin would have to. That would be. But you're going to turn into some form of aquatic life that doesn't need air. Ha. So what's the appeal of the air preservation thing, right? Why do I need that? This bee's fast. That bee's not. TNT above my head. And you can go between them, and if you're curious as to... Well, let's just... If you're curious as to why I can go between them, the answer is because it's their buzzsaws that hurt you. Do I need to go down here? The answer was also no. It's the little saws on the back of them that hurt you, not their faces. So the game was kind enough to give us that. I think I think. Well, that wasn't what I thought, but oh well. Yeah, this would have been a better place to her to be with a barrel. All right. Son of a gun. Well. No, I went down there though. I might have to. I might have to get another Kong and then kamikaze. I can go that way, and there's no parrot allowed. Let's clear my path up there firstly, and then we'll see what I can do. Because I think that's where my other bonus barrel is, just what's below there. Pretty sure. I know where my DK coin is. Usually the bonus barrels happen before you hit the DK coin. Not all the time, but sometimes. Most of the time. Hold on. You can't have a parrot over there either. Yeah, you can't have a parrot over there. And you can't have a parrot over here. Okay, well then. No parrot over here because it gives me a barrel. Yeah. Which I will squander. Not really. Oh, and I got left with Kitty. That's a delight. Instead of Dixie, who I could have used to... I don't know. Another barrel, please. Thank you. Another barrel, please. Thank you. I can literally clear this whole thing out with barrels if I want. I mean, not like that, because that was done poorly, but you get what I'm saying, right? There's no wall back there. Oh, maybe that's where the other... Well, that doesn't do me any good, though, does it? There's bees. So yeah, we've missed the other bonus barrel, which I believe is down there. Pretty sure. This may not work out like I hoped it would. I think I already passed the... I'm pretty sure, actually, I passed the bonus level. So let's try. Welp. I can go back this way on this one, but I can't go back that way on the other? Really? Well, that's esoteric. Alright, here we go. Let's try this. We're gonna go backwards, which in these... I can't do. Wonderful. Well, yet again. But this time I'll put in where the bonus level is. I'll speed it up so you don't have to watch the whole thing again, but I'll put in where the bonus barrel is, because I know it's you have to be a parrot, and I don't know why this game has certain areas where I guess it won't let you go backwards because you got to be a parrot to fly back or whatever. You know, I get it, but anyway, I'm gonna play the level again, but this time I will I'll speed it up, but then I'll show you when we get to that part. I'll show you where the bonus barrel is and what it is. Here we go. Okay, so here we are. So shortly after the parrot, you pop up over here, up this ledge with the two bees. There are two green bees down there going back and forth. See that fast bee down there? I believe that's what we're looking for. So what we can do, I think, Let's fly up here and get... I think we can get a barrel. And while I do not believe that we can carry that barrel down between those red bees, I bet we could do it if we're fast enough. Perhaps. Well, no. No, we can't. And we could have just used that damage boost. Oh, you know what we could do, though? We could probably use that TNT. I think it's overkill. But I bet we could. Come on, you know, there. You know what? Let's do it. Son of a gun. Oh, we didn't even need the barrel. Never mind. You know what? You know what? Waste a trip. Waste a trip. We did this. We got this. God dang it. Okay. But you get to become a green squawks. He can shoot eggs. I'm getting to the point of where on this particular run, I don't care. No, I'm just messing around. It's fine. I like the game. This is a Murphy's Law run. That's what we're calling it. That's what this is. Murphy's Law run. DKC, 105% Murphy's Law run. Any percent goes bad, will go wrong. Okay, there. There's the bonus coin. Okay, we got 31 bonus coins in all of these levels. 31 bonus coins. That's really impressive. That's pretty darn cool. We can go this way. We don't have to. We got all of the bonuses. We got all that. Now we're gonna fight. We're gonna do the boss fight, which is Chaos, which I think is super cool. Have to be destroyed. I don't know if there's anything different about the bosses, since this is only the second boss I'm fighting. He's super cool though. I like the look of him a lot. And there's these knives, and then you have to know I can only get him on this next pass. I keep falling through that top knife, and I don't know why. It's not difficult. I'm just having some issues with the. I also like how that becomes a platform. Those knives don't actually hurt you, and they can't actually hurt you. So if you're sitting there and you're like, I'm afraid of those knives, what am I supposed to do now? You just jump on them. And you hit his head. And it's super satisfying because it bounces around like that. But I also like how they kind of threw in the, like, hey, he's not exploiting himself on purpose. He's trying to get you with knives, but he's just failing. Ah, dang it. Okay, and going on the third pass isn't useless, but almost useless. Like, you don't want to, because you won't get to hit his head on time usually. There we go. I don't know why. I like to be on the left side of him. And then you get to see his underbite, glasses. It looks like he's got a mustache almost too. And then this one I don't have to worry quite as much on the third pass because there's no helmet to protect him. So long as I can hit his head, I'm fine. It's got a little screw thing on top. I never noticed that all the times of playing this. Oh, this is kind of cool. That helmet has its own little jets. And if you think about how that would actually work, in a two-dimensional space, that'd probably do fine. But in three-dimensional space, he might float forward or backwards. I don't know how, I mean, I don't think that's quite the amount of jet rocket needed to lift any which way. Thank goodness on toughest mode, his aim still is pretty awful. I've played some games where, like, toughest mode, their aim is all of a sudden just impeccable. All of a sudden, everything's a headshot, you know? You're playing it on Call of Duty or something.
Tongs win. Does not compute. Next time we meet, Chaos will win.
I think you can still die on that fire, by the way. And we get a ski. And what does that ski do for us? Nothing, because you need two of them because we have 2 feet. But that has also nothing to do with any of that because they're not for our feet. Congratulations, we've gone in a circle. All right, so we go back, just same situation. I'll show you. We go back to the world. See, Mechanos now has the question mark, the exclamation point, and the coin, the yellow flag, which means we got everything we needed from there. I don't remember when it happens. I think you have to pass a certain Bramble's Bungalow. I think you have to pass a certain thing. Hello there, Kongs. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Bramble, the famed botanist. I'm glad all those horrible machines are destroyed. Perhaps my beautiful flowers can start to grow again now. So I don't remember exactly what it is that triggers it, but if you go up in that little area, it seems like it does nothing, but after a little bit, you all of a sudden are able to grab a flower, which is what we need. So I think you have to pass a certain level here. So welcome to Cotton Top Cove. Oh, and Blue, the saddest bear of all. Hello there, Kongs. How are you? My name's Blue. Pleased to meet you. I get lots of postcards, you know, but it's all bills, not a single card. I said post cards. I meant post mail. It's his birthday is the problem, and he's getting. Nobody told him. I'm gonna go back and make sure didn't say that. You wouldn't have brought. Oh, I see you haven't. Never mind. It's his birthday, and the whole game takes place on his birthday. So we're doing this really fast. So the thing that we know that we need to get from him is actually a, welcome to Underwater Levels. By the way, they're very pretty. The music's really great. It's just, and I'll give it, as far as Underwater Levels go, the controls of the Donkey Kong games, in my opinion, is a lot, specifically when you're Dixie, right? They are a lot better, I think. They're more responsive than other water levels. But in comparison to levels where you're on land and jumping around, no comparison. Land levels are hands down better. So, the music's good though. Music's cool. Okay. Those little things are bosses. And once you get to be, the first few times I played this game, I didn't know that that you could be on guard, but you can be, and I didn't know that you could actually kill him with him, because I didn't know you could be him, and you can kill him with him, and you can be him. Sorry for turning away from the microphone if it sounded quiet. That wasn't fair. There's a pattern. It's one at a time, real fast, but you saw two come out. That was bull. If you're curious as to if there's a pattern, the answer is apparently not. That frustrates me. Also, getting stuck with Kitty on levels that there's a lot of things that are gonna come at you and hit you. You'd say, oh, that's most levels. It's not. It kind of sucks. It's the equivalent of I think there's normally a DK barrel down there. Nope, it's up here. Never mind, we're fine. Getting stuck with Kitty in some of those, it's the equivalent of maybe picking Luigi on a Mario level, and he's taller, and therefore he gets hit by bullets that wouldn't hit Mario, right? Except for in this case, he's not just taller, he's also wider and longer and all kinds of other things. There's bananas down here. No, there's a bear dime. All right, well, fine with that. I call them dimes. I don't think they're worth one, so it's technically a bear penny. You know what? If I lose Kitty, I lose Kitty, which I'll lose potentially. Nope, I didn't. I don't know how in the world I did that. There's not a lot of space up there, but somehow I made it. Okay, this level's a little frustrating because for a couple of reasons. Firstly, you lose a lot of you lose like 4 seconds. I say a lot of, that's not that much, but you lose time getting into the barrel and transforming. And then when they're all the way in the little hidey holes, you can't always get them. There. But I got him, we're good. Okay, now Now I can own. Also, the one thing I do like about the one thing I do like about the water levels, I think I'm supposed to go down here instead. Wait. No, I'm not. I'm supposed to go the other way. I don't know. We're gonna go this way. Aha! Poke. The one thing I will say about the water levels that makes it a little easier is that when you're in a water level, you can't have a DK barrel in the water. You have DK barrels, but you don't have them in the water. And so because of that, you know that the DK barrel has to be at the end. Okay. You know that the DK coin has to be at the end. I think I said barrel. You know that the coin has to be at the end because that's the only place you could pick up a barrel. That makes a lot of sense. So, G. We did it. We nailed it. We're here, and all thanks to you. Wait a minute. Also, don't pull the flag by accident. I've done that several times. Don't do that. A flashing barrel, by the way, just means you can't pick up another barrel. It's a fancy way of saying don't do that. Okay. Let's see. There we go. Now we have Rocket Barrel 1. This one's okay. These ones, I like the music for this one. Oh, and I think this is where the first time we'll get to meet Crumples. That's a Crumple. Yeah. You don't know why? The original come at me, bro. But if you jump on him as Kitty, it just flat kills him, so. If you're curious as to if he's super tough, the answer is, half the time. Let's go this way. Yeah. These levels are also difficult in a lot of ways because there's 3 dimensions and, well, kind of. There's pseudo 3 dimensions. So in the front, you're in the front of the waterfall, you can hit anything that's in the front of the waterfall. You're in the back of the waterfall, you can hit anything that's in the back of the waterfall. If you accidentally fall into the back of the waterfall, and that wasn't where you meant to be, you only have access to whatever's in the back of the waterfall. You don't have any front of the waterfall access. Kinda sucks, but ultimately, it's fun. There we go. So for example, right now, I can do this, or I can go up here and I can go back here and do this. I feel like there's something there. That isn't what I felt like was there, but it is. But now, see, notice I can't get into the other barrel. And you can't transition from one to the other. You have to already be on that side of the waterfall. That's not how water is literally the thing that if you aren't on one side of it and you want to be on the other side, you literally just come on through. Rocks, I get it. But water, nope. Don't get that. Well, there's that guy. I don't want to come over here yet. I want to do something else. Here, you know what? I got an idea. Let's just throw him off the side real quick. All of those muscles couldn't do a single thing against a toddler monkey. Not a one thing. I feel like there's something I'm missing here. I think it's actually up here. I could be completely wrong. Matter of fact, I probably am. Alright, well. Dang it. Dang it. There we go. I feel like that this level I've already missed a bonus. As a matter of fact, I'm fairly certain I have. Be a lot of fast... Well, maybe not. Probably gonna be a lot of fast forwarding in this one. Ah, there's a bonus. Just feels like I've already missed something. I don't know if the timers are shorter on these. I don't think they are. I think the timers are the same. But they could be shorter. I don't know. Let's see. And then it's also very, very rarely that you're going to find one bonus barrel right next to another. So, but I found mine around the O, so it's I can assume probably that the next one's around the G. Right before the G, probably between the N and such. Could be wrong. Like, I'm being honest with you, as far as this goes, I'm trying to get all the bonus barrels, but at the same time, a lot of it I'm having to just kind of feel out, right? Because it's a game that I've played, but I'm not perfect at it, so at the same time, it's like, oh, I remember, I said this, but I remember feeling that it's over here. Like, I just feel like I need to go over there. And then it's an old memory that's surfacing in the way of something else, well, just a feeling, I guess, right? So, I feel like there's more to that too, but anyway, over to B. Yeah, you can do that. You can march around. There, I feel fulfilled. Can I go up here? Nah, I didn't think wait, yeah, I can. That was the barrel I was feeling for. Feeling around for. Sometimes you just feel around for it by throwing your monkey. That feels like something I shouldn't say. But I don't think it actually means anything, so. Okay. So I was wrong. It was decently... No, never mind, I wasn't. There's the G right there. So now we just need to catch the DK coin, which is over here. I think this one's annoying. It is. Alright, so I believe what you do is you throw it slowly, and then you do that, so he looks at you instead of the barrel. I'm glad I remembered that. You know what? I want to jump up in that barrel. Should I do it? Probably not. Oh, that's what I was supposed to do, is throw it up there and jump. You know what? I don't think I've ever done it that way. I think I've always just ran across the way. What would really suck is if you could jump into a barrel that would automatically... I said barrel. You could jump into a barrel that would automatically just shoot you all the way back to the front of the level. I'm glad they didn't put those in this. All you ever seem to do in these games is shoot. They say that. Why don't they make games about knitting? And there is no shooting. As I said in the last one, that's Mario 64's theme. There's no shooting that I'm aware of in that game. Aren't you going to give your favorite relative a goodbye kiss? Aww. Knowing that she's dead in the next video game actually makes that a super sad statement. Because in the first one, she goes through a progression. Because in the first game, she's not in the first game. She's in the second game. In the second game, she's a school teacher. In this game, she's just kind of retired. She's always just home, right? And in the next game, she's just flat dead. She's a ghost, and you have to meet her ghost. It's real sad. Okay, I kind of like this level a lot. Even though it's going to frustrate me because I know exactly what's going to happen. Gonna hit a coil with a barrel, then hit... Whoop. I was gonna say, then try to break the crack in the floor. But it didn't match up. It didn't matter. Does that give me a bare dime? Yeah. Well, on our way to 50 to buy a mirror. So in this one, you're not supposed to be in the water because there's that piranha guy. And then those guys are called clasps. And they get frustrating. In this level, they're not too bad. They get frustrating in some other levels because they just explode on impact. You touch them, they blow up. But I guess I like this aesthetic of the level more because it feels more like open and easier to find things. I don't know. In this one, all you have to do is not fall into the water, And this was the hardest one for me when I was younger and didn't realize that all you have to do is hit down B to go off, to let go of a rope. And so I would mash all of the buttons trying to jump. At the same time, I'd mash all the buttons trying to get off the top rope, and then I'd mash the button again accidentally on the bottom rope, and I'd fall in. Hit down B. Down B. Solves a lot of problems. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I like this open style. It's very easy to kind of navigate. I guess that's a good way to say it. It's an easier way to navigate. And then once you get really good at just pushing down and B, like any normal person who's already good at that would, you won't have a lot of trouble with this level at all. The other thing about it, I guess, is the level's not particularly hard in any instance. Now this is going to be a little difficult. There we go. Because you do have, like, I don't know how many frames, but you have some stall before you actually hit the ground, or before you actually let go of the rope, I guess is what I'm trying to say. That's the Clyde of the group. Inky, Blinky, Pinky, and Clyde. Clyde's the one that just goes at his own pattern, does his own thing. Blue's the one that, like, comes up next to you and then is like, He's called Bashful. I think the red one, Inky, I think just, or Blinky? I don't remember. I think one of them, like the red one, just goes straight for you. I think the pink one tries to cut you off. I think the blue one was Bashful, and I think the orange one, Clyde, just did his own thing. And it was confusing. I should play Pac-Man, but here's the thing. Is anyone ever gonna, well, I don't know. Here's the question. Is anyone gonna watch me play any of these games? Because these are retro games. Retro games aren't favored on YouTube, but they are my favorite because they're the ones that make me the happiest. And I'm hoping people that are around my age look at this and they're happy. And people that are younger look at it and go, oh, there's a new game I can play, and I don't have to buy the, the new impossible to find $500 PS, 5 or whatever. Here's my thing. PS5, Xbox Series X, I really, really want to have one of them too. I'm excited about it. I really want to play several. I want to play Miles Morales. I want to play Demon's Souls Remastered. I had the original. I'm going back, by the way, and saving because if I game over, I shouldn't, but if I game over, I don't want to have to redo some of the levels. I think there are only 2 more levels before the boss here, so we should be fine. Tracker Barrel Trek, a little tricky. And then after that, I believe, is Fish Food Frenzy, and then after that, I think we're at our boss. Doom ba doom boom, I remember something right here, but I think it isn't right here anyway. I'm gonna do something that's gonna probably kill me real quick. Just bear with me. Okay, just making sure. I knew it was gonna kill me at the beginning. I just wanted to do it because I remember there being some weird like bonus that you have to like do to leap of faith into. That was a Hank Hill scream if ever I've given one. No. But in my voice. Crap. But yeah, anyway, I want an Xbox Series X really bad. For Cyberpunk 2077. Which I think everybody's excited about that game. I hope everybody's excited about that game. I know that it's delayed, but you know what? It's okay. They're gonna make a good game. They apologized for statements that they'd made and such. That anyway, it'll be all right. But that having been said, I want to get all those, but I want, hopefully in my channel in general, right? Not just this, but to remind people that having an older console, there are so many good games that you can play until you can get the newest and best and brightest, right? And you will. You'll eventually probably get the newest, best, and brightest. But I can't remember if that was the leap of faith when I was talking about. That probably was. That's kind of what this channel is. Like, this console that I'm playing right now, the Super Nintendo, is 1991, right? So it's almost 30 years old, and games are still fun on it. They still had, And they had different types of games. They had shooters, they had platformers, they had RPGs, and they had hundreds of games, right? The original Nintendo had several of those games, and they had, I think, like 900 or 890 something games, right? So it's not one of those things where you have to, me personally, it's not one of those things where you have to have it right at day one. We want it at day one. There's no reason we shouldn't want it at day one. That's what marketing campaigns are for. And there's so many cool features, but like, hey, if you're sitting on an old Xbox 360, which sounds crazy to say, we'll say an old Xbox even. I wanted that 3-up. Dang. That's all right. You know what? I'll leave it alone. But if you're sitting on I say an old Xbox 360, and that sounds crazy, but when you think about it, the 360 came out in 2006, right? It's already 14 years old, right? I remember it being brand new too, but like, if you're sitting on a 360, a 14-year-old console, by the way, probably one of the most affordable consoles you can jump into. It's at that really neat stage, that really awesome stage where they're not hard to find. Ah, crap! Okay. They're not hard to find, and they're not remarkably expensive. I think you can buy them for, $80. Sometimes you can buy them for even less. And then buy yourself a handful of games, right? Buy yourself a handful of just random games. I picked that up at the same time you went over there. Do I want to be Ellie? I want to be Ellie. Yeah, I'll be Ellie. Ellie can jump on these guys because Ellie's a freaking elephant, All right. You can also take water out of this, which is, I think what the gimmick of this game is the tracker barrels, right? But I think the other gimmick was instructional, right? To tell you can do this, and that you should, in fact, do this, because it's absolutely essential if you want to beat the boss of this world. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Come on. There we go. Yeah, but anyway, pick up a handful of games. You don't even need expensive games, right? You can pick up a lot of the games that I'm noticing for... There. Oh, there's one up there. Well, trying again. A lot of the games that you can pick up for the 360... I mean, you can pick up some really good cheap games, right? You don't have to buy... some of the rarer games... I say rarer. Some of the games that I found for that was like 007 Bloodstone. That game's actually a lot of fun, and it was $20, right? But there are a lot of really good just games in general that you will be able to find at a buy two get one free sale at your local game store, or $10, $5, and that's the thing. I also understand money's tight now, like for good reason. But entertaining and having fun is equal. Your how you feel mentally and all of that goes into your mental health. All that goes into your mental health, I should rephrase, is important too. And sometimes playing a video game or doing something that you enjoy, it is good to your. It's good for your mental health. It's good for that. I am not aware of where having the newest console is a necessity for people's mental health, but I can say that playing games, if you're a game player and that's something you enjoy, doing something you enjoy, that's good, right? So the retro room isn't a strictly retro, right? It's not always just retro. We play some other games. We play games that are not retro. We play games that are newer sometimes. We've played Resident Evil on this channel a couple of times and the like, but ultimately, I think I'm on kitty for this. You only get one shot, and this is a little bit of a bugger, but I believe if I do it like this, we're fine. I mean, like having I wouldn't want a kid to watch this and go to their parents and say, he said getting an Xbox Series X is essential for my mental health. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that doing something that you enjoy is good for that. And you don't know, if you don't have an Xbox Series X, you don't know if playing that is good for your mental health because you haven't played it. But play something you do enjoy. Go, find a $5 game you've not played that reviewed well, right? Go get one of the older Halos or Call of Duties. Play that. It's fun. I mean, if you've not played it before, it's even better. So, all right, this is a gimmick that I actually have grown to enjoy, but I used to hate it. And it's a fairly simple gimmick. This little guy back here is our very traitorous friend. And our very traitorous friend has 4 stages of grief and hunger. Stage 1 is blue. Not hungry, happy, no risk of any issue. If you feed him these little guys, the cocoa, he stays in that phase pretty well. If you feed him one of those urchins that you just saw, they're called lurchins. If you feed him one of those, he gets sick to his stomach. And he goes down 1 stage, right? 1 phase. So we're gonna try to avoid that. If he goes down 4 phases, right? He becomes red and he'll automatically take one of your Kongs. He'll kill him. So the idea is just keep him happy and fed and out of the red. There we go. So, but anyway, yeah, the Retro Room is basically a channel dedicated. The entire purpose of this channel, I think I've said it, and I'll probably create an intro video that pops up at the top with a best of, but the Retro Room's whole purpose is to use retro games, specifically because they have such an impact for me, but to use games in general, don't you eat that, to kind of unite and be happy about, There's a lot of hard stuff going on right now, and there are a lot of things we could be talking about that we probably talk about plenty in the real world. Like politics. Nope. And no. Oh, okay, fine, whatever. Eat that thing. Fix it. There. We could talk about politics. We could talk about religion. We could talk about inclusivity and exclusivity and all this stuff. Yeah, sure. Why not? But why should we? Is he coming all the way down? Dang it. There is the reason I did that is there's a bonus barrel under one of those, or behind one of those urchins. And it's not real well telegraphed, so I couldn't remember which one it was. It isn't that one, I'll tell you that much. You eat those things right now. Okay. Alright, we're in the clear. Is it that one? Nope. God. I mean, sometimes it's me not paying attention. I get it. I don't like it, though. No, that's just the end. Forget that. We're going over here. Yeah, but that's the big that's the big thing about this channel is the whole purpose is to be kind of a unifier, right? All right, I'm gonna let you eat that one. Ah, crap! You turned purple before I thought you would. It's up. It's up there. Don't eat that one. Okay. He ate that. You saw him turn red, but that's okay. That's all right. We'll go back. I think the bonus barrel is actually up, not underneath one, but above one. But you have to choose very selectively because he can get him out of your way, but you have to be very selective about which ones you let him get out of your way. And if you can't remember, like me, in that instance, which one was in the way or not, you let him eat one too, So anyway, he was gonna come for me, but if you can steer him into another, like, actual food for him. He also stays behind you, so if you want to steer him, you just turn around and he'll kind of end up behind you. Well, that was poor time to demonstrate that, wasn't it? Come on. You can have that one. Fine. You can eat that one too if you want. There's a point where you're just being gluttonous at this, venture and at this point in life. Sometimes he'll just come back purple and you'll be like, aha, I know what you were doing. All right. Eat that. Eat that one. Okay. I keep saying every time I come back. I notice that that's a tick of mine. You can count down how many if you want. I'm realizing that that's a thing when I'm coming back. I try to regather my thoughts, but it also is a trigger to help me kind of get back on topic. I say and I'm like, Oh, no, don't eat him. Oh, well, okay, eat him. We're gonna hope you get... That's fine. That's fine. We're fine. We're in the purple. We're in the blue. We're okay. No, get in the blue. And stay in the blue. Dang. That's the name of the profile. But we should focus on doing things that make us happy and using a kind of, like I said, coming together to have fun about a retro game. Talk about a game we played in our childhood. Like memories are one of the things that bring people close together, especially if you share. Like, you could be across the world and share a memory with someone based on something simple like a video game or a book. God dang it. When you lose a Kong, though, you do automatically, he does go back to blue. If you lose your last Kong, he doesn't, because that doesn't matter. Eat that. Okay. Okay. You can share a memory with someone, though, over something that you didn't do with them. Like, you can share a memory about reminisce about how good... I think it's this guy. It isn't. That's okay, we get another shot. We can reminisce, though, about how... I think maybe this guy, then? We can reminisce about how good something was that we tried together. Really? Really? Okay, here we go again. Point being, we could reminisce about how frustrated we got at this. Some person that played this halfway across the world, this might have been their worst level. This might have been their toughest level. And somebody right next to me may have no attachment to it. So it's a really neat way to kind of say, okay, well, you know, I know my best friend doesn't know this game. My best friend doesn't know this game. Never played it as far as I know. Or he played it, I guess, but he doesn't know this game well. There we go. And for him, it's going to be like, and I have a lot of great friends, by the way, I clarify, but my oldest friend, there we go. Nope, this thing. Eat this thing. Eat those things. Thank you. There's no real attachment. There's no real attachment for the game. The games that they have attachment on, or that he has an attachment on, would probably be, you know, Power Rangers, Super Mario All-Stars, the original Super Mario All-Stars, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers for the SNES, which we'll play on this channel, because that game has some of the coolest music and some of the coolest design and everything, but I wanted to wait to get him on to play it. And then, you know, like I said, have a memory with somebody that played this game halfway across the world that I don't even know. If my sentences have become somewhat incoherent, it's because I'm trying real hard not to do stuff like that.
Give in to your anger. It gives you focus. It makes him bite urgent. And he's eating too many. Give him something else or you'll die. Quickly. Quickly. Give him the red one. Eat that one, dummy.
Thank you. Good God.
Oh, crap. He ate both of them. We're back to square effing one. Oh, the embarrassment.
Okay, we're back to blue. Okay, now we're gonna let you eat this one that you took 3.5 days to eat. I think it's up here. Yes, it's up here. Thank goodness. You just hover around the barrel and think about what you've done. Okay, all we gotta do, get him to eat all these guys without getting hit by one of the aforementioned guys. Eat all the things. This thing is shaped like a giant plus sign with fish. There is one. Eat all the things right there. Okay. I knew where it was, or I knew general direction. I knew general direction where it was. I didn't know exactly where it was, but that's okay. We're super close to the end anyway, so no big deal. Also, I love how they give you the DK barrel there, and you're like, oh wow, thank you. You got a DK barrel at the very end. Why? Well, it's because you gotta get the DK coins right here. Let's see if I can. Nailed it. I'm gonna get a sip of water. Good time to do it. I forgot that the rocks had to part ways. Okay, and here's the boss. I have no idea what this boss is, by the way. I mean, I know what the boss is, but I don't at the same time. The boss is called Squirt. Guess what the boss does? It is the waterfall, or the rock behind it. This boss can be one of the most frustrating for a number of reasons, right? Most bosses will take 5 or 6 hits. 3 hits. This one, I didn't take enough in, takes 2 hits per eye 3 times. Right? So, I guess that comes out to 6, but most take like 3. There's 1, 2, well no, that's 4 right there. So what did I say? 2 hits per eye, so that's 12 hits. There we go. 12 hits per eye per cycle. So here's cycle 2. And also, it's real easy to miss. I don't even know what this thing's supposed to be. I think it is the waterfall. Ah, crap. But at the same time, I don't know. There we go. Ah, crap! I've never done something like that before, because that's normally just the death sentence, but it worked out for me, so I'm gonna act like that was on purpose. Crap. Yeah, that's normally the death sentence. Ellie's real easy to slide off of things. That sounds weird. This elephant is really... real easy to fall off of things, as was demonstrated just there. Exhibit A. Take it down. Admit it into the court system. I can't do that. I think as an attorney you have to put that in there beforehand, or otherwise you get in trouble. I don't know. I don't know how court works, but I don't think you can just admit stuff into evidence randomly. Yeah, let's hit that far eye. I did it in one thing? I don't think I do that often. In fact, I don't think I've ever done that. Sentences are getting harder to form. Ding, ding. Music's cool, though. Not as cool as the end music and the end boss music, which is different. Nailing it. Ah, crap. Don't say anything. I mean, knock on wood? I don't know. There's no wood near me to knock on. It's all metal. It's metal. We live in the world of technology. Not wood grain televisions anymore. Ah, I did. Okay, well, that's fine. You know what? 2 more hits. Just survive this cycle and don't fall off of... I wasn't even being attacked when I fell off. I just fell off. Alright. Done. Give me that jet ski. Okay, so that's Cotton Top Cove. Cotton Top Cove is not my least favorite, but it's not my most favorite either. Hold on, let's go over here. Let's go to bears. Can I get that flower yet? Do I have 50 bear coins here? Let's do some open world real quick. Let's do some open world stuff. Cotton Top Cove's okay. I think Razor Ridge may be my least favorite. I know I like Razor. Maybe Cotton Top Cove is my least favorite. I don't know. We'll see. Well, hey, you found 2 skis. Awesome. I now got all the parts I need to make you the ultimate ride. Well, hey's a British thing, I think. Wait right there, Kongs, while I get you my latest and greatest boat yet. Congratulations, Bonkers. Oh, yeah. Took me 5 seconds. I glued 2 skis together, and now you have an elongated plank of wood. Okay, so this is the jet ski. The jet ski also can hop over rocks, just like the previous one, but if you're noticing the waterfalls up here, you can actually, go up real anticlimactic, isn't it? You can actually go up waterfalls if you hit Y, and you can blow out the caves there. So let's do some caving. Let's do some of the extra stuff. We don't have to do a ton of it. B, X, A. B, X, A. Is it possible to fail these Simon Says things? Absolutely. Am I going to? Probably. I missed a message. I feel bad. Okay. Sorry about that. Short little cut. That was on purpose. It was good. Go them rocks. Another cave over here. The caves will come. That's Kong Cave. I don't know why if that's our cave, why didn't we know that it was there? Why do we have to okay. Y, A, Y, X, B, B. Y, A, Y, X, B, B. Have I ever failed one of those before, though? Like I said, yes. Will I fail another one? Probably. Why? I don't know. I hit the wrong button. It happens. Okay, so I think I have enough I call them bear dimes, bear coins, to build. I think I have enough bear coins to buy. That's not even close to the amount. That mirror's 50, right? Keep saving, Kongs. I'm sure you'll get into it. Okay. Nothing today, thanks. You have a nice day. Now you're here. All right. Well, I'm halfway there. All right, let's do this one then. Blowing holes in walls. That's what we're doing. What are we doing? Blowing holes in walls. Here we go. Y, B, Y, B, X. Y. B, Y, B, X, Y. I love how much, like, we're tiny. Because of that saw, that's pretty indicative of that. But then we also see the bird is so much tinier than us. Barter's swap shop is what I'm needing the mirror for. Aw, man, no, I didn't need you. I don't want to talk to you. Big deal, you'd never found it without my invaluable help. You said you let the cat out of the bag, like you were upset about the fact that happened. Okay. So did that flower grow yet? Probably not. Wait a minute. I can't do all of the Brothers Bear stuff yet anyway, because I know that one of the Brothers Bear, which is this one, Barter up here? Get in there. Finding parking is amazing. I mean, difficult. You can't go to the bear yet, so I can go to K3. I saved my game anyway. Ah, that bear's way the heck up there. Blizzard's up there. All right, well, I think K3 may be my favorite. All right, well, we'll go save our game then, and then we'll call it at this point. And then I think for next week we'll probably go and do K3 Razor Ridge. Some of the harder levels out there, but really, really cool. Bazooka, but he needs a bowling ball. We'll talk about that in a minute. We can't get a bowling ball yet because the bowling ball doesn't work, but still. Shh, Kongs, I'm on my last life and you're breaking my concentration. The penalty of being on your last life in that game is literally just spawning outside. Aren't you gonna give your favorite relative a goodbye kiss? You said don't distract you. Time is fleeting. Okay, so anyway, let's Yeah, that's fine. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. This episode's a little bit longer, a little bit probably more cut up, chopped up because of the speed ups and whatever. But anyway, I hope you guys did have fun, enjoy it, see it as a walkthrough, just having fun in general. Of course, I'm always looking for recommendations. If you happen to have video games out there that you want to see played on the channel, they can be a little newer, they can be a little older, maybe you have something that's got personal impact or had a personal impact on you, send those recommendations, leave them in the comments below, or you go to my Twitter page, my Facebook page, The Retro Room, and leave me some suggestions there. I'm always looking for things to improve on. Otherwise, I hope you guys will consider subscribing, and we'll see you guys next week.